straightforward, and he sort of said no, not really. He did rear up and said at the start last time, which didn't help his chances in that particular race, but he's the best horse in this. You know, he's winning Group 1s in Australia, which are very, very competitive as we take a look at the course and distance for this race, 1900 metres of course, and I just love him to win it. I'd love the experiment to work out, as it has been not all that successful so far, bringing horses from Dali, Australia, with the exception of Soul, who won a nice sprint at the Carnival, and who goes later on in the Shaheen. But there's Intifada. Could he be a not quite last gasp winner for Richard Hills, because he'll be back on Zanzibar later, as we said, but arguably this horse has a stronger chance than Zanzibar.
That's Yang Si Young about to go forward there for the French. I mean, the same. Look at the horses that have won this race down the years. Victory Moon won it for Mike Lecoq, and of course Victory Moon ended up a real proper international campaigner. And Discreet Cat himself was a very good horse. He won it in 2006 for Frankie and Sybin Shaw. And Asiatic Boy gave Mike Lecoq another winner in this. And Asiatic Boy, the only horse who's ever won all three legs of the UAE Triple Crown. Of course, the Guineas, the Bastakia and this race. And Musir won it very impressively in 2010, with Caller becoming the first filly to win it last year, ahead of Marsh of Hounds. Of course, Marsh of Hounds, who goes in the world's richest race himself a little bit later on. So it's a race that's been won by some good horses and some mediocre ones, I suppose you can say, down the year.
Of the list you just read out, I'd say Discreet Cat's probably the best of them, in that he went on to Grade 1 success. He won a Cigar Mile over in America, and he's now a very successful sire, actually. Yeah, I'd say he's probably best. Asiatic Boy was a lovely horse as well, though. Where are you going in this one then, Brett?
My selection, if I remember rightly from this I wrote down, was Lucky Chappie, just because I just like, as you said, he's a cute little thing. He's been going around there with Royal Dutch every morning. He's got that experience on the Tapitra. I know he was beaten on it, but he was only beaten a nose. I just think he's a horse who could progress. He's won 2 of his 7 starts, and you know, he's got to obviously produce a career best, but who's to say he can't do that? Of horses I would be rooting out, I'm probably going to have an egg on my face, but it would be Barana would be a horse I would probably discount pretty quickly. Ballada Sell, a filly in the race, she's a Group 1 winner, isn't she? But how strong that form is, we don't know. Rote is probably, in all fairness, I'm just trying to find something to get Rote beaten, and I'd say that Rote, if he's beaten, will be a bit of a surprise. Yeah,
Rote, but I'd love to see Helmet win or Intifada, but I think Rote is the form selection here, isn't he?
So you can see they're making their way forward now for this 2012 UAE Derby. We haven't even mentioned Force of Law. Don't forget she won the UAE Oaks last time out, where she beat Mary Fielders, and Intifada has the headgear on for the very first time. You can see him there. The atmosphere has all of a sudden just notched up again. We've got the helicopter hovering overhead. They're going to follow all the horses round the 1900 metre course here to give you every shot you possibly can bring to you, so that you don't miss a beat of the action. There's Red Duke. He won the July Stakes at Newmarket July course back last year, and he could go well here. Great to see Tom Quiddy come in for the ride for John Quinn. There's Rote going forward now into gate number 13 for Ryan Moore and Aidan O'Brien. Of course, this horse was a Group 1 winner of the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf at Churchill Downs last time out. Frankie Dettori has a good ride here, but of course Helmet will be carrying the All Blue of Godolphin for Karen McAvoy. Just a couple more to go forward for the Group 2 UAE Derby. Here's Terry.
One up in the air. Falls of Laura, the filly, the Oaks winner. Gates open, they're racing in the UAE Derby, and Falls of Laura slow to begin, and Mick Darm didn't come out all that quickly. Helmet flew out of the machine and goes looking for the lead. Daddy Longlegs butt goes underneath him and will try and hold him deep going into the first turn. Rote goes up to third, Maritimer fourth. A length away, Ballada Sail on the inside of Red Duke. Barano poking up on the rail. Another length and a half to Gen 10 on the inside of Mick Dam. Lucky Chappie has drifted back from the inside gate. Yangtze Kayang out 3 deep on the outside of Kinglet with the red cap. Enfatada is second last and the Oaks winner. Falls of Laura had dropped out to the tail of the field. Helmet eventually crossed, leaving the first 400 behind in 26.1, and Helmet leads by a length and a half. Daddy Longlegs second, Maritimer a length away running third. A half length to Barano, who's fourth, and Rote 3/4 of a length away fifth. Ballada Sail running sixth, closer to the rail. A length to Gen 10 on the inside inside of Red Duke. Then McDarm, he's one away from the fence in the yellow and blue. Lucky Chappie on the rail. Yangtze Kayang is travelling out wide. Then Kinglet, Falls of Laura, and Enfatada whip them in as they leave the back of the track. 700 left to run. The first 800 of the Derby in 50.5. Helmet showing the way past the 600 metres peg. 3/4 of a length in front of Daddy Longlegs, going up to pressure. Maritimer about to peel 3 deep. Barano on the rail. Rope behind the leading pair, looking for a gap. Red Duke comes to the outside. Then Yangtze Kayang and Mick Dam sticks to the fence. Helmet headed by Daddy Longlegs in the straight. Past the 300. Daddy Longlegs went to the front. His stable companion Rope comes after him. Yangtze Kayang's running on down the centre of the track. Daddy's in front. Rope trying to reach him. Yangtze coming at the pair. Yangtze Kayang after Daddy Longlegs, but Daddy Longlegs found more. He's in front and he's won the Derby. Daddy Longlegs beat Yangtze Kayang. Rope third, McDarm fourth, and then Red Duke, followed by Ballarda's Sail and Lucky Chappie. A long break Barano, Kinglet, Falls of Laura, Helmet, Maritimer, Enfatada, and Gen 10 was last home in the UAE Derby of 2012. Daddy Longlegs and Como Donoghue. Aidan O'Brien has broken the Bin Saror de Kock stranglehold on the Derby, and Daddy Longlegs, ridden by Como Donoghue, has won the UAE Derby, sponsored by the Saeed and Mohammed Al Nabuda Group of 2012. We wait for the numbers to go on to the board. Yangtze Kayang has loomed down the outside of the track and for a few strides looked as though he might be a danger. But Como Donoghue's found a little extra. And Daddy Longlegs, winner of the Royal Lodge at Newmarket 2 starts ago and then well down the track during the Breeders' Cup, has come to Meydan and won the Derby. Number 7, Daddy Longlegs. Como Donoghue is first. Number 8, Yangtze Kayang.